What is up, collectors? As you can see in front of us, we have a ton of stuff here. We have singles, we have packs, we have sealed. I went to the ATX Card Show today, and man, let me tell you, it was insane. There was so many vendors, so many cards, so many sealed products. It was amazing. I'm so glad I went. I didn't get any film from inside the show, but as you can see, we got a lot of stuff to go through here today, and that's what we're gonna do. So stick around. All right, so like I said, I went to the ATX Card Show in North Austin, and I kind of want to start with like showing you my trade binder that I use. So I sold a Paldea Evolve booster box, as well as a Journey Together Enhanced booster box to kind of start the day. And then I also traded a lot of stuff out of here. So every pocket in here was full when I started the show. And as you can see, not a lot of people like trainers, but as you can see, as we go through these pages, more and more get picked clean. So I used a lot of these as trade value, so I can get some singles and some packs or some sealed product. Still have a lot of decent cards in here that they didn't want to take, so we can just save them for the next show. And I do have a lot of Japanese stuff in here as well, but not as many people want the Japanese stuff, which is fine. You know, to each his own. So I used that, as well as sold the booster box, like I said, the 2 booster boxes. So that kind of started the day. And then I went around looking for singles and things like that. But I also got a lot of sealed products, so I'm gonna go ahead and show that next. So I went with some Mega Evolutions. I'm gonna open these up in like some quick rip videos or some this versus that. crownzenith. Okay, I wanted to get some sword and shield stuff as well. Shiningfates. Some Black Bolt. Some destinedrivals, some 151, and prismatic. So those are the single packs that I picked up, 3 of each, as well as I got a white flare booster bundle. I got the infernox booster box, Japanese set, as well as megaevolution EX. Then destinedrivals ETB. I haven't gotten to destinedrivals ETB yet, so I will probably be opening this up in a future video, as well as the infernox. And then for the other sealed, quote unquote sealed, I got these trick or treat graded guards, the mystery ones. These were all open, so I think it's just either the witch's brew or the pumpkin. I don't think any of the secret ones are in here, but open those up and see which ones we got. But yeah, and that's it for the sealed. Before we get to the cards, let's go ahead and open these, because I don't know exactly which ones I got. I know I have the Witch's Brew for one. Okay, so there's a Witch's Brew. So that's cool. I've never actually had a grade guard. Oh, nice, that's cool. Sweet. Okay, let's see what else we got. This one is also the Witch's Brew. Okay, so we want to open that one. Let's see if I can get the pumpkin on the last one. Guess I should have looked to see what all they were. Nope, all Witch's Brew, which is fine. That's cool. I like that one. That purple and green looks cool. Find some good cards to put in there. So before we get into the singles, I actually wanted to show you all this. This is an Aerodactyl master set that I'm working on. I got one of the biggest ones, okay, and I have the fossil, not first edition. And then I have a couple more, and I'm working on them. And I kind of got this idea from Deep Pocket Monster to kind of print it out and mark it off as we go. So these are the ones that I'm looking for. I did pick up a couple of Aerodactyls today. They're not on this list. One is Japanese and one was a pre-release that I didn't put on there because I didn't want to get any like special ones, because I didn't know if I would be able to find those. But I was able to find a couple of cool ones today that I'm going to put in there anyways. So we're just going to go over all the singles that I got. Like I said, I used a lot of cards on my trade binder and slabs. I had a bunch of slabs that I graded myself that I used to trade. And so most of these are going to be cards that I'm going to try to send off. I try to get cards that look like they would be 10 worthy. I already have a PSA submission out right now, that I'm waiting to get back here in like the next week or so. And I'll probably have another one that I'm going to send off soon. But a lot of these I wanted to send off to grade, and then a few of these I'm going to keep in my PC. Not sure which ones, but let's go ahead and go through these. Got the Psyduck, a Sleeping Eevee. I haven't missed these Lapras, but this one looked really good, so I might send this one off to get graded. Then the Riolu, and then I found a Bulbasaur, Mega Evolutions, little stamp right there. Love that card, looks really good. And a Pikachu. I had one of these graded as a 10, and I picked this one up pretty cheap, so I'm probably gonna send this one off as well to get that. And then I have a couple Bulbasaurs from the Japanese version of Mega Evolutions, or Mega Evolution, I guess. So I have 1 English and 2 Japanese of that. And then I actually have a pretty good little Moltres collection that I'm working on, and I want to get them all in 10s. So I'm working on that right now. So I have a few that I'm sending off here soon, and I'll update you with that as well. I have the tag team. Yes, I was able to pick up the 151 Zard today. Absolutely love this card. I will be sending this off. I really do believe this is going to get a 10. So that would be awesome to get that in a 10. As well as this Eevee food tray. Most of these look really good. And then I saw this Mewtwo, and I've been looking for it, trying to get this at a good price. Found it, and sitting right next to it was a Charizard. And you know I had to get that as well. I actually just had a Jesse and James PSA 10 in the Japanese version of this, and I saw this one. I traded it, and so I saw this one and wanted to pick this one up as well. And then the birds again, tag team. And then here's one of those Aerodactyls I was talking about. It's a Japanese. So that's going to go in the Aerodactyl binder. And then here's some Moltres cards that I'm working on for my Moltres Master Set, or just Moltres collection that I want to get. So this is Fossil First Edition. Okay, then this one is, I'm blanking. Okay, and then here is the Aerodactyl pre-release Fossil First Edition. And then here's another Moltres. So and then I also got Rocket's Moltres in a 10 as well. This one was actually a lot cheaper than what I was seeing online, so I was really happy about to pick up that one. But yeah, I'm working on a Moltres PSA 10 set right now, and then my Aerodactyl binder as well. And then just to top it off, these are going to be some cards that I'm sending off to PSA to get graded. You just saw the English version of this card in PSA 10, so I have a Japanese version, so I'm going to send that off. And then here's another Galarian Moltres. And then just some trainer gallery, Galarian gallery cards, some tag team. I have some more cards that I'm not going to show y'all right now, but that I'm sitting over there waiting for, probably for the next PSA submission. But a lot of these trainer gallery cards and Galarian gallery cards are really like starting to take off. So I think I'm going to start sending all these trainer galleries that I have in that look like they can get a 10 and try to get a 10 in them and see what that does. And then some celebrations, or a celebration, the Blastoise from Celebration. Another bird trio tag team. And these are Japanese, but they're all tag team and they're all doing pretty well. So I wanted to go ahead and send those off, and they look really good. And then the Terapagos. So excited to send these off. I'll probably send these off in the within the next couple days, and see, hopefully we can get a 10. I've done pretty well. I think there's only been 2 cards that I've sent off that haven't gotten a 10. One was a 9 and one was an 8. But fingers crossed that these all come back as 10s. That would be really awesome to have this whole collection in 10s and use those in my next trade show that I go to. But yeah, that's about does it for this one. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.